Okay, so we're going to start off with this stem box. So we're going to hit Tinker this. I'm going to bring up this box in TinkerCAD. Now the first thing we're going to do is we are going to check this and make sure that everything is flat. Everything's on the same build plane, and it is. So we've got a little tiny space here between it, so that's good. We're looking at our overhangs. Our overhangs are nice and small. If we look inside the box, we've got 2 millimeters all the way around. So the box looks good and it's ready to export. So I'm going to hit export and STL file, and it's going to show up down here. It's in my downloads folder. So next thing I have to do is I have to open up Cura. So I'm going to come down to the search. There it is, Ultimaker Cura. Now you're going to have version 4.1 something. It's pretty much the same. There's not a lot of difference between 4.1 and 4.2. The directions that we had were for way back in Cura 2.6, and the interface changed quite a bit. So the directions we have, all the menus have changed location and all of that stuff. So Cura takes a little while to load. Alright, so a couple of things I'm going to check on. Up here, Ultimaker 2 Plus. Generic PLA. That's mostly what we use, remember? So it's PLA and 0.4 millimeters. Now, if I was in the 0.6 or 0.8, this is where I would change it over here. So I'm going to say 0.4. I'm going to go to File. I want to open the file. So let's see. It should be in my downloads folder. There it is, stem box. Open. Alright, so now it's come in. Alright, again, I'm going to check it here. I'm going to look and make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. My layer height, it's at 0.15. That's good, as high as I can get it here. I could custom to get it higher, but this is good. Infill, I'm going to leave my infill at 40%. I don't need any supports because we're building flat off the plane. Adhesions I don't need because it's got a flat bottom. So hit slice. Alright, 2 hours and 46 minutes. That's pretty good. And it's kind of at the upper limits. And zoom in. Now, this is where we're going to either save to file, or we can put the SD card into our computer, and then this will say save to removable drive. Now I'm going to save it to a file just so you can see it. So I'm going to hit save to file. It's going to ask me where to put it. Well, I'm going to put it on my desktop. Alright, so I'm going to knock the UM2 off the front. I'll leave it as stembox 1, and now it's a gcode file. So I hit save. All right, so it's actually saved it to the desktop. All right, so let's find it. Stembox 1. Where did I put it? So it should be here. It is right here. All right. So stembox1.gcode. So this is the file that will go onto the printer. So I'm going to open it with Notepad. Alright, so here's what we are looking at. So this is the actual G-code right here, right? So here it is, G1. So G11, it's telling us exactly how many layers we have, 232. G0, this is my starting point. G1, so this is all the places we're going to go. And notice what we're doing. All we've done is gone through, and it's our first layer, and then XYZ, and then this is how fast the nozzle is going to go, how fast the material is going to go. So this is all there is to it. This is a G-code file. It's just literally a set of directions. So from there, it's just putting it on the printer and watching it go. So That's how we get something from TinkerCAD into Cura.